I don't think people understand how hard it actually is to start a diet when you've been a certain size. Coming from someone who's over 135 kilo, I'm not sad to admit, but I was addicted to eating. I loved fucking eating, hence why I was 135 kilo. But telling someone who's 135 kilo, binge eating day after day, telling them to start actively eating less is far more difficult on the mind than you might think. If you're an alcoholic and you look to get clean and sober, what do? You go get help groups, you go to help groups, you go to AA meetings, for example. And 9 times out of 10, you'd remove yourself from that environment. You'd remove yourself from going to the pub. You'd remove yourself from buying alcohol and stuff like that. Because essentially, you don't need alcohol to live. Yes, an alcoholic they might feel like they need to, but physically, as part of your diet, you do not need alcohol. However, you physically need food. You and me, we need food to eat, to survive, to live. You physically need food in your diet. So imagine telling an alcoholic, okay, you're gonna go to the shops, you're gonna go to the pub, but you can only have a certain amount of beer each day. That is fucking difficult. So 9 times out of 10, they just remove themselves from that situation. They change their social group. But when you are of a certain size, moving yourself from that situation is virtually impossible because you're always surrounded by food. And so telling someone to actively eat less is difficult. Also, telling them to eat the right amount. So a lot of people cut their calories way too low and then they don't lose any weight. You've actually got to eat a good amount of calories.